I think they look pretty good, dude.
I look like I should be teaching kids how to snowboard.
Your sunglasses?
Yeah, or playing guitar at a Christian rock camp.
Or you're getting ready to snap into a Slim Jim. Hey, kids, when you get to the bottom of the slope, I have a box of Slim Jims waiting for y'all. And make sure you shred with some attitude. Remember what I taught you. Keep the helmets on. Billy, that's not what I taught you.
Shred on down the hill, kids, and make sure.
Ladies and gentlemen of TNP, TacticalDoodle, snowboard instructor. Those do look like snowboard glasses. They don't fit me.
I know. They're the
They
only
look good
one.
on you.
They're the only other ones around here, though, so.
I'm rocking the Ray-Bans still. Because, again, it's like being under the lights of the paparazzi at the Oscars. Rock 'em in the bunker. Rock 'em. Deep in the state of Wyoming in the missile silo comes another Hall of Fame high-value pistol. I wonder if they're going to hate this thing after a while.
Whatever.
Whatever. The EAA Witness Polymer, full size, a by request pistol.
Isn't that crazy?
What? That we're finally reviewing it, or people have been requesting this for like 8 years?
Since 2009, I've seen. Hey, check out the Witness. Hey, check out the Witness.
Have
you seen this dope pistol?
Now,
my dude.
You got to know that it comes in an alloy frame and also the polymer frame.
Alloy poly steel.
It is basically an interpretation of the CZ75 formula.
That's code for rip-off.
It is produced by EAA. They call it a Witness, but I think they call everything a Witness in their lineup.
They do, and it is confusing.
This is a Witness single shot 410 shotgun. What?
It's the Witness 1911.
I'm exaggerating. They don't do that. But yeah, the Polymer 1911 is called a Witness. It's by a company called Tanfolio. I think the G is silent. Tanfolio. And I'll tell you what, we like this pistol.
Man, it still seems weird here and there.
We like this pistol, and we had to go out and buy it.
Yep.
So we love gunnies. Love them. They don't have one. So Wyatt is a little bit slow in the ordering sometimes. So sometimes we just got to go out and buy it. Use some of that Patreon money and just get what we need to get.
Yeah, thanks to the Patreon fellas for funding it.
Roger that. So maybe we keep it, maybe we sell it, but I think we're going to keep it because it is an outstanding high-value pistol option. Okay, so this comes in a compact version. It comes in a full size. We opted for the full size for whatever reason. You could go compact, and you'd be wise to do so. I have no problems with that. The only downside I will say is it's a little bit heavy at 31 ounces. Moment of silence in the bunker. Asked for it and I got it. That's rare. I get that in our family.
I was trying to work up a fart, but...
Yeah. Hey, if it happens, it happens. Show goes on. 31 ounces is heavy for a polymer pistol. It is. I've always said that. Anytime you go above 28 ounces in a polymer pistol, I'm like, whoa. Whoa, stop. Why? There are a couple passes I give, and one of them is to the XDM series. Why is that? Because the XDM series weighs about the same as this, but dang, is it good. It doesn't have a really low bore axis. It sits high above the hand, but they shoot so accurately, so fast, so reliably. It's a Croatian miracle gun. I just love it. XDM.
The XDM is one of the most undersung pistols on the market, I think.
I have a feeling in the market, a lot of people look at it and go, whatever. Not interested anymore.
Dude, for someone starting
how many do we have? 2 at least, right?
3?
I think 2. I've sold a couple because we bought some for the show, sold them. We don't. Oh no, we had the XDM. It's not an XDM. It's an XD45. That is a laser shooting pistol. In fact, we just shot it this week again because I wanted to train him on it. Dang,
great gun.
Amazing. It's like a Glock 29 and 45 ACP. If you use it in plus P, man, it hits hard. And it's accurate, controllable. Not the lightest, about the same weight, form factor as a Glock 29.
It is a chunky little mofo, though.
Roger that. So we opted for the full size in this one. You can get it in a compact. Interestingly, this is actually a caliber interchangeable frame, right? Am I right on that, or no?
I tried hunting down caliber conversions for it. 41 AE I saw.
They're making 10 millimeter versions of this, 45 ACP, and sadly the poor selling 40 Smith & Wesson versions, which apparently aren't selling anymore. 40 Smith & Wesson has like Thelma and Louise driven off the cliff. Albeit, I still like 40 Smith & Wesson. The only thing I've said throughout the years is 9 millimeters more size efficient. I can carry more rounds and it gets the job done. So yeah, I go with a 9. But if you were to hand me a Glock 22 and go, hey, this is your go-to-war pistol, I'd go, okay, I'm good with that. Unless I have to shoot through a lot of car doors. It's not a great obstacle penetration round. The 9 is actually better, especially if you go plus P. But I digress. So you said the 10 millimeter version of this was what? How much weight?
Dude, I think 31 ounces.
This review will count for the 10mm version because it's the same pistol. I think that would be a very intriguing buy.
I want one already.
The EAA Witness in 10 millimeter polymer frame for $300?
A little bit
or whatever.
More.
$350.
A little bit more.
400?
Maybe a little bit more.
Oh, okay. That kind of changes the formula then. Because if you're going to say that, then guess what I'm going to stick with? Glock 20, yes. This one's cocked and locked, bro. You can't cock a Glock pistol, not fancy. Okay, it's loaded and ready to go. And it still has our ancient, what is that? TLR, I can't read it. TLR 3 on it. Just a simple light. This is a home defense gun. But yeah, if it goes up to that price range, I'd probably just stick with a Glock. How about you?
Yeah, it does get closer. I think the 10 mil is a little bit harder to find.
Dimensionally, I didn't really check it out. This is a coated Glock 20 that we did years ago. Cerakoted. I think you did this one, didn't you? And it's got the high suppressor sights on it, 4th gen, I believe. Love this gun. But dimensionally, if you were to say, hey, I could get this in 10 millimeter and it'd be more narrow than a Glock 29 and Glock 20, I'd be interested.
Yeah.
I'd be interested. And the reason we're saying that, as you will see, is because this thing shot so well.
So well.
As you're going to see in inset video, bros and sisters. By the way, we do have some sisters in the project.
Yeah.
One just contacted me through Patreon. Leslie was her name. She was super fun.
That's cool.
So I was talking to Leslie. What's up, Leslie? So I like them. I like having women in the project. It's fun.
I wish we had more. Our last demographics check was like 2%, I think.
It's not
and
many.
That's...
I think that goes across the board, though. I just honestly don't think there's that many girls that are really into guns. I think there's a lot that do carry concealed, but they wouldn't go to YouTube and watch a gun video.
Yeah.
They're watching makeup videos like you do. Anyways, back to the EAA Witness. Dude, it's excellent philosophy of use. This would be, as you will see, amazingly, from what we know, which is incomplete and based on a sample of one, a go-to-war pistol. We'll ballpark it for $300, $325. I did see online guys were getting them for $250.
Yeah, $250 to $280.
That is incredible.
Just everything you could say bad about the gun can be mitigated by just going, yeah, but dude.
But dude. Dude, by the way, I still have that same watch on. That's an Atlas 44 by Momentum. Outstanding watch. We haven't changed our clothes for 3 days, by the way. A philosophy of use, a home defense gun. It's got the rail on it. Perfect. Vehicle gun. Perfect. I don't know if this would be a sniper's pistol. That philosophy of use, if you don't know, means you're hiking with a lot of gear. So 31 ounces, too heavy. I wouldn't do it. I need a Glock. This thing is like 26 ounces. Standard setting still. And there's others. Walther PPQ is another one. VP9's another one. Where do our P10C go? This is another great pistol. This would be a sniper's pistol. This is about 26 ounces. Right here, the P10C. Love it, love it, love it. But those are some philosophies of use we put it into. And now we go to features. Starting off with reverse slide rails, a la CZ75. It puts that slide lower in your hand. Less muzzle flip, more control. We like that about the CZs. I reviewed a ton at this point. P07, P01 series, P10 series. The downside is we don't have a lot of serrations sticking up right here. It's lower in hand. We were supposed to bring our CZ75B Cold War version into the bunker, but we forgot it, so I'll roll in inset footage. We do shoot that frequently. I love it. That's a great pistol. Think of this gun as an interpretation, again, of your alloy-framed, decades-proven Cold War era CZ75. That's what your EAA Witness Tanfoglio made in Italy pistol is. Okay, and the reverse slide rails are awesome. And they're full-length slide rails as well. So that theoretically gives you higher consistency, better lockup, and more accuracy. We're going to look at that here in just a minute. The sights for you, TacticalDoodle, are good, or
I like
they
them.
Awful?
Yeah.
3-dot variety.
They're good. There's only really one downside of them. That poor little front sight's pretty much there forever.
Yeah, as far as we know, you cannot interchange that front sight on your EAA Witness Polymer. Big deal. From what we saw, not really, because it does shoot point of aim for us.
Totally.
If it was shooting like 3 inches high, it'd be like a no-go. Not getting it.
Totally
Or if you absolutely positively need tritium sights, that's an issue. But there's so many other guns you could go with. PPQ,
$280.
Smith & Wesson. Yeah, right. It's a value formula. Don't forget that. Here's how the slide's milled. Rounded on top. And there's really no serrations or attempt to minimize reflection up here. Although the entire coating is matte. I believe it's just a, not Teflon, but kind of an oxide coating on there. I could be wrong.
It seems a little weak as far as coatings go, but
it does, because we've already had some of it rubbing off here on the slides as we've shot it.
I actually like it that way because it makes it look cooler earlier.
Like Boba Fett in the background, bro.
Yeah.
Still escaping from the Sarlacc pit, in case you're wondering. Ring hammer here. And then we have a rounded trigger guard, which makes TacticalDoodle sad.
It is the biggest problem with the design.
Go ahead.
Especially as a interpretation, ripoff, of a CZ75, which does a great flat front serrated, excellent little trigger guard.
It does.
They decided to throw that away in favor of something that just perfectly slopes backwards and with no traction. Keep in mind,
we put the skateboard chain on. We put that on actually an hour ago.
Yep.
But keep in mind what most guys will say. They don't shoot like we do. They're going to shoot thumbs parallel like that, gripped under here, tight like that. So they don't care. They're not using that. In fact, forever on the interweb, they're like, get rid of this squared off trigger guard. Thankfully, a lot of manufacturers blew that off and they're coming out with them. A good example is, again, the P10C. So this is a relatively new pistol design. What do you know? Squared off trigger guard, just like the one they're copying. The Glock. Features of the EAA Witness. The fire control mechanism, guys, is not what you're used to. With some CZ75 designs, it's going to be old school. So it's going to be cocked and locked, condition 1, safety on, or hammer down. There's no dedicated hammer drop, even with a safety, and that's how you carry it. And that's completely safe to do. So this is how you would carry, at least in a serious situation. And I repeat, serious situation. With your EAA Witness pistol. This is how I'd carry it right there. Yeah. Safety off, hammer down, round in the chamber. Now, would I carry it cocked and locked, condition 1, a la 1911, like that gun in the background? A beautiful Smith & Wesson 1911. I'm trying to remember the SKU number on that one. This is one we ran drills with forever, ever. My answer to that, would I carry it like this, is probably not. Let's check the positiveness on this. Safety, there we go, I put it on finally. It's actually pretty good. And actually, I would say the safety is better than a lot of 1911 designs, TD.
Yeah.
A lot. I don't know, by the way, if this has a cold hammer forged barrel. It is chromed, hard chrome like we see from a lot of the European pistols. It's super high quality. I don't know if it's CHF, though. Does it matter? Probably not.
280.
External extractor right there. We talked about the serrations. None on the forward part of the pistol because guess what? Nobody uses them. Really nice grip like CZ75s have always had. And then you have the CZ75 telltale hump. There's no interchangeable back straps with this value pistol, and we don't care. What do you think about the stippling, the traction on this?
I didn't mind it. I was pleasantly surprised.
Would you put any type of traction materials on it if this was your pistol?
Yeah, if I could do some cost effectively,
I would too.
Put a little bit of something on there.
I would say they're about medium. They're not super awesome. It's not like the P10C where you wouldn't have to do anything to it. But they're okay. It's okay. I mean, today when I was shooting, I was like, that's pretty good. I mean, it's locking in hand. But man, do I love that grip. Oh my gosh, it's such a good grip. And it's undercut here, which we're seeing from a lot of different designs. But the way they mold this polymer framed Witness pistol, awesome. There's your front strap checkering. Side. Here's your magazine release, by the way. It is reversible for lefties, although the safety is not on this side, so that might make you sad.
Single side.
Magazine drops freely, even when empty, of course, and there's no funneling in the mag well if you care. The trigger itself is actually pretty awesome. Let's do that safety check. We're in the bunker, deep underground in Wyoming, so it really doesn't matter if we were to cook off a round. I'm just kidding, by the way. It would matter. But the double action is about, I would say probably, it's not that bad. There's a lot worse, maybe 13, 14 pounds. The single action TD, how do you like it?
Love it.
It's pretty excellent.
Love it, love it.
So here's a break. I'm going to go left-handed so you can see it. I don't have the trigger scale, and nor do you care. You just want an overall take on what it's like. I think it's above its price level.
Way above.
Really nice, crisp let off. There's a slight take up, but the reset is not super short. It's right about there. Like if you were to do it with a P10C, it's like super quick. A little bit further forward, but it's rare that I shoot to reset. I think the only people doing it are people that want to look cool, you know, on YouTube, and also competitors. So if they're trying to get the microseconds win, they will shoot to reset and they'll train with reset. If you train to reset, you can get good at it. And by that, I mean, you just let it out far enough to the gun would be in this condition right here to fire again. You're really maximizing the quickness of your shots. Generally, we don't do that. TD, do you?
I did, just slowing up on it. Yeah, you can tell a bunch of the rounds I kind of released it slower. And
you did. You shot to reset? Yeah. I didn't notice that if you did.
Yeah, I loved it in this, actually. I felt like it shot really well.
I think these, I don't know if these are Metgar magazines. I don't think they are.
I don't think so.
They're made from that other manufacturer. I forget their name, but they're super high quality. They're high polished blue. They got a polymer base plate on them. And what do you know? They're CZ75 compatible. That's why we label it, because we do have another CZ75 in the family, the Cold War. It's a cast member, and so we label it to say, hey, this is interchangeable. So here comes one from that pistol right here. This is from the CZ75. EAA Witness. Locks back, and we shot it, and it worked perfectly. Slide release, as you just saw, works fantastically.
Love it.
It's has no issues whatsoever, and I used it a lot, not slingshotting this gun.
It's a great size.
Yeah. Remember, to slingshot it, you have a lower slide. So is that a big deal? No, not really. But I've seen guys shoot CZ75s, and instead of grabbing the slide, they're grabbing the frame. They're coming back here and like, oh, yeah. Just a little minor thing. I think that's pretty much features. Did I miss anything, TD? Mm-hmm. There you go. How did it shoot? TD, take it away. Did you like this pistol?
That's what I don't understand. I've seen this for years and years and years. I've held it at the counter. I've checked it out. I've had people that have bought them that I've gone shooting with, and every time I've been, to me, it just looked slippery. It looked kind of, I don't want to say cheap, so invent a word that's nicer but means the same thing.
How about slickery?
Slickery, yeah.
It looks slickery. So are you saying you would bypass this in the gun cabinet and go,
I've been bypassing it for 10 plus years now.
It's true. We have walked many a gun store together, and we have seen this gun, and we're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, a CZ75, I like the 75. It works. I didn't really see much need to go down market for one. And
do you love the CZ75 or just like it?
I like it.
I'm kind of on the brink of love. I love the CZ75. It's really cool. If it at least has a trigger job on it.
Yeah.
A good trigger in a CZ75 is outstanding.
They're awesome.
So, when you're shooting this, enjoyable, not enjoyable, how did it work for you?
That's what's crazy. Everything in the recipe doesn't look like it should add up to an excellent shooting experience, and instead, it's awesome. It is super accurate.
Yep.
I mean, the recoil, everything about it combines.
Fast follow-up shots, just minimize muzzle flip, reverse slide rails, sights work for you. And on we go to targets.
Look at these targets.
So this is 10 yards. This is your first shot, I think. So you're warming up with a gun.
That one kind of sucked.
We show it how it happens. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. This is you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's really good.
My second one?
Yeah, so this is his next 10-yard shots. Look at this. 10 yards. And I got to be honest with you, I love you. You're my son. I love you so much. He has up days and really bad days where I'm trying to film him and you're not.
But that's why I work as a data point, because I'm not very good at shooting. And
look at what his patch says.
Good at shooting.
True.
That's why.
And he's not shooting all the time now. He's too busy with his stuff going on, so he's not in the project like shooting all the time. But this is how he shot with the EAA Witness. So it was one of those guns where it just kind of came together for you. True or false?
Clicked.
That's really good. And some of those are hollow points. So we shot some Fiocchi 115 grain hollow points. We shot Federal and Remington hollow points too. We had 0 stoppages. Do you remember any? How about failures to lock open on a slide? I don't remember any of those. If I find some in post-production, I'll let you know. Is this me or you?
10 yards standing.
Oh, this is me. So here's me, 10 yards, right here. So that was my 10 yards. I was happy with that. It wasn't outstanding, but 10 yards is a long ways with a pistol, dudes. I ain't gonna say it ain't. Look at that, one hole. Look at that. Look at that, dudes. Awesome. One hole with the EAA Witness. Look at that, for a $300 gun. I said, good gun. Trigger was good, is what I wrote. And then we shot some plus Ps out of this. Didn't have any problems with it. Did I show them this one already? No, I didn't.
That one's new. Because you're aiming in the middle.
Right, so I just aimed arbitrarily. That's a group. Most of these are just really good groups. This is a 10-yard group right here. So what we're saying is reliability is fantastic. Reliability, I was super impressed with. The accuracy was fantastic. Are there other 9mm pistols I brought to the bunker on tabletop there that are more accurate? Yeah, I would say so. A couple. The G34 I can shoot better. Any long slide, the XDM9 I can shoot better. P226, which I thought I had a target.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
I'll grab it.
So let's see if we can find the 226 target. But remember, again, a value pistol formula right here, y'all, in the bunker. So highly, highly recommended for whatever you pay for it. The main thing you want to look at is that weight. Is the weight good with you? If the answer is no, then go with something lighter. I've given you some options already. Here's 226. What's the yardage on that? This is in the desert, 15 yards. So this is what I'm talking about. 226, freaking one hole. One hole. Could I do that with the EAA Witness Polymer? Maybe I could with more practice. But again, you could buy what? 3 of these for the price of a 226? Now, again, this is initial data point. We'll probably shoot this more as we go. It's got, but not exclusively. We have so many other guns we have to do. But accurate, super reliable. Ergonomics are fantastic. Oh, by the way, here's a Steyr M9A1. This is a competitive option. I always roll this in. Show them the target on that one. What's the distance? You can get an L9A1, the long slide version of the Steyr. Let's look at the sight radiuses on this. But they're close in price. I mean, the M9s are such a good pistol. They're a little bit thicker. I didn't really measure the thickness of your EAA Witness, but it looks to be a little bit more narrow than that. Love that gun. Other options that you might consider is they have that with SAR Arms B6P.
That's a Turkish one, isn't it?
Yeah, made in Turkey. It's really similar to this pistol. It's very similar to the Tanfoglio EAA Witness Polymer. It looks very similar.
It's Tanfoglio.
Tanfoglio. TP9, the Canic, of course, fantastic. Ruger SR9 still being made. Security 9's a good gun. I reviewed that. Ruger American. Ugh. Remington RP9. No.
It's good if you're planning on those being disposable.
It's great if you're planning on selling it and losing money.
Yeah.
We just went through a counter and we saw we said this another GRV. We saw a bunch of Ruger Americans. Not a bunch. We saw 3 of them. We're like, there you go. People don't like it. Anyways, highly recommended. Would I buy it? An emphatic yes. I would buy it. I need to put that away. The EAA Witness Polymer Pistol. Fantastic. TacticalDoodle.
Excellent. It's an interesting thing to kind of put together recipes for some of these guns where I think, what are the conditions that would make this an absolute necessity to get? And I totally know somewhere there's a dude that bought a CZ75 that has a bunch of mags for it, and he's got a family, let's say has like 4 or 5 kids and a wife, and he thinks, well, I mean, I don't want to outfit everyone with CZ75, but I love
the higher end CZ75s,
yeah,
like the alloy frames, the ones that run like 600 or whatever bucks.
Yeah,
more
so
like 5 actually.
He wants a cost-effective force multiplier,
but he loves the C75.
Yeah,
good point.
He's locked into the system. He loves how it shoots. He can outfit his whole little family for whatever comes in the future, and have at least a pistol for every shooter. And that, I mean, for the price, for the performance, that is so unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
It's awesome.
Unbeatable. By the way, in the background, we have a beautiful M1 Garand, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Mini 14. What's this right here? Oh, SGL 31 still hanging out. And then we've got, oh, check that. An Auto Ordnance M1 carbine and walnut. You may or may not see a GRV here in the bunker on that gun. Stay subbed. Click that notification bell. Watch every video. Get in one of my playlists and put it on autoplay. Put it on autoplay.
Yeah. And leave it on while you sleep.
Absolutely. By the way, I changed watches during the review. How tricky was that? wearing a Casio chronograph. I think it's like an EFR something something. If I can find it, I will put it in the link. I put this dark navy and red NATO strap on it, and my happiness level in the bunker right here, right now, actually went up 2 points. There you go. We're signing off, man. How long is this video?
Not too long.
Oh, we're good.
That was
27
short.
minutes. That's nothing. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bonus footage out in the desert. This is a EAA Witness Polymer, full size. TacticalDoodle and I have already done the bunker review on this, and we love this gun. Let's see if it can survive, again, the curse of the desert. I think it'll do great. One thing we forgot to say in our tabletop is because this is basically a 1911 battery of arms, guys shooting a DA to single action, double action to single action transition may be used to leaving that hammer back or decocking it. With this, you don't want to do that. You want to sweep your safety up. So treat it just like a 1911. You can either do that or just manually decock it like this. Either way works, but don't run around like that. Live round in there, light single action, that's not good. That skateboard tape right here helps a lot. Fantastic pistol. It's just awesome. $250 to $300. Holy cow. Let me come back a ways and I'll do a long shot with this sucker. We'll be shooting past Slam, our tight. And yes, I did hear your request to review it. I will do an infield review. Don't hit your truck, nothing. You got it. Piece of cake. See if it auto loads. It does. How about that, Evil Roy? Oh, got it. Got it. Yep. See, look, my habit's a Beretta, like dropping the hammer. EAA Witness Polymer. TacticalDoodle's behind the camera. Say hey. He'll be shooting it next. Great gun. I like that Taurus. What was it? The 809? Not the 809. The full-size Taurus that I reviewed. This seems a little bit better than that gun, but I did like that one as well. Maybe it was the 809. Evil right. Left-handed. Long shot. Hits it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh yeah. Good job.
So a little low.
You gotta just pull that trigger nice and slow. Try the Evil Roy. Nice, easy pull. Hit it. That's a hit. Hit. Now hit the plate. Woo! All right, before you hit that, thoughts on the gun?
I like it.
Safety on, yep.
It's a lot of gun for the money.
You'd totally buy one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Without hesitation.
Yeah.
Just a little bit heavy, like we said, and it has that, you know, the lower slide to grasp onto.
I think it's a great one to load up on. If you get a couple, like if you're surrounded by people that are completely unarmed.
Oh, what a great gun to give them.
Great.
The only thing
Super
is, again,
affordable.
this safety is a training item.
Yeah.
Nice. Got the camera on my extension stick. Good shooting. Evil Roy. Last shots, make them count. This is a hostage rescue right here. Oh, you saved him. It is a definite buy from the Nut and Fancy project. EAA Witness Polymer. Granted, it's a reinterpretation of a CZ75.
Yeah, it's a ripoff, but I couldn't afford to buy that many CZ75s.
Yeah. The industry's full of them. The watch industry, the gun, the knife industry.
Yeah.
Great gun. Cold Desert, more guns to go. Thanks for subbing. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Join TNP Patreon. Over and out.